Welcome to another presentation of the Solid Sports Video Blog. Troy West here saying thank you for watching our special Thursday night edition of the Solid Sports Video Blog, episode 243. Today's date is September 13th, 2023. I'm Troy West saying thanks once again. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I did these back a couple seasons ago. Every Wednesday we preview whatever the Thursday night game is. This week, of course, it's the NFC defending champion Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Minnesota Vikings. That game kicks off tomorrow night in Philadelphia. So Eagles fans should be excited. It's their first home game of the season. Vikings coming off a tough loss to the Buccaneers Sunday. Eagles winning in New England in a tight one to go to 1-0. So Minnesota comes in at 0-1. So on these shows, what we're going to do, we're going to look back at week number 1. Go through the scores real quick. We'll do that first. Then we'll get into this game. And then we'll even take a look at ahead to week 2. And also my power rankings. I'm going to put that out on social media after the show is recorded. It's about 1:45 Eastern Standard Time. So the video should post, I'm saying, around 1:30ish, maybe 2 o'clock at the latest. I had a problem with one of my videos earlier. I was uploading, it wouldn't play. It was online, but it wouldn't play for a while, for a couple of minutes. And then, well, I wouldn't even say about a half hour it wouldn't play. And then it finally started playing, so hopefully it'll be more smoother this time. But I appreciate you guys so much. Of course, we still going to do our weekly Saturday show. Saturday show we'll talk about NBA and MLB as well, and other sports, college football, big college football week again coming this week. So we'll get into all that and look at and do my week move 2 picks this week. So we got a lot coming down the pike for now. Anyway, things can change from here and there. Like I said, I tried to explain it a little bit. Things can change, but as of now, that's going to be our blog schedule. And Crash Team Rumble kicked off season 2 yesterday, so I did a video of that today. That's posted right now, video 22 of Crash Team Rumble. You can look at the whole playlist there, but we're gonna have some videos of that coming. Like I said, I really want to get back into the Sonic Origins videos. Maybe I might do one today or tomorrow. So that's the stuff to look out for us for the channel. But let's get into the NFL week 1. Very eventful week 1. Of course, started off with the Lions defeating the Chiefs in a upset 21-20. But Chiefs get some good news. Chris Jones wound up signing after about a couple of days after. I think he signed yesterday. What's the day? Wednesday. I think he signed Monday. He signed the deal. So maybe it'll be ready for their next game this weekend. We'll get into that. Lions, big win for them though. Give them some confidence. I think they got Seattle this week. I think the Lions will start riding high. Ravens beat the Texans 25-19. As a Ravens fan, I didn't like the way the Ravens looked, especially in the first half. But second half they turned it on. We lost somebody for the season. J.K. Dobbins tore his Achilles. So Achilles has been a major injury this week in the NFL. He's out for the season. So now Gus Edwards and others will have more pressure on them to keep the running game going. Browns beat the Bengals 24-3. This was one of the surprising results. Not necessarily the Browns winning, but how dominant they was, shutting down that Bengal offense. Joe Burrow didn't play in the preseason, so maybe it was a little bit of rust as well, but Cleveland has had his number. So that continues, and the Browns win that game. Buccaneers, Vikings, I just talked about the Vikings. I'll talk more about this game. We'll talk about the Vikings in a minute. Saints, Titans fall short to the Saints. Both of these teams, like I said, had potential to at least be playoff teams. Saints, just thought the offense a little bit more sharper. Titans, they got to tighten up, and that's no pun intended. But I don't like the way they looked either. Falcons, Panthers. Falcons win it 24-10. A lot of the young players stepped up. B.J. Robinson with that nice move and scored his first career touchdown. Some people got the Falcons to win this division. It's off to a good start. The rookie Bryce Young had some good moments, but overall struggled as expected. Jags over the Colts 31-21. I was following this game. I didn't see this game live. I was following this game. And Jaguars struggled a little bit at times, but they was able to pull away and win it by 10. Niners Steelers. I followed this game closely. The Niners, this was the most impressive win of the weekend to me. Brock Purdy looked like he's back to what he done last year. Still haven't lost a start when he started to finish the game in the NFL. That's including that playoff game last year against the Eagles. He got hurt and didn't finish the game. So, but other than that, he's undefeated. Steelers just a little bit disappointing. I thought defensively they'd be a little bit better. TJ Watt did his thing, but everybody else seemed like they couldn't step up. And the Niners took advantage of a pretty dominant win, and to me the most impressive win of the weekend. Commanders Cardinals. Commanders win 20-16. Cardinals showed a little something more than I thought they was going to show. That's all I gotta say about that game. Broncos Raiders. Another close loss for the Broncos. Another 20-point win for the loss for the Broncos. They scored 20 points. Raiders, they could have looked better too, but a win is a win. They get the close win, 17-16. Dolphins Chargers. This was an exciting game. Miami, that offense looked the part. The defense, of course, especially in the run game, gave up a lot of yards, but they held it down when they had to at the end. And won a sequence with Tua. Like I said, when he's healthy, he gets the job done. So we'll see if the Dolphins can keep going. Eagles Patriots. I mentioned this game. We'll mention more about it. The Eagles won it 25-20. Packers over the Bears. Packers. Like I said, see, like they got a strong team around Jordan Love. Let's see if that continues as they beat the Bears 38-20. This was a surprising result. Rams over the Seahawks 30-13. Like I said, the Rams, like I said, they have talent there. It's just, can they stay on the field, and can they, execute? So just the domination of the Seahawks was a surprise as well. Now, some people, the Rams, they is a dangerous team. They got players that can get the job done. So, can't overlook the Rams. Seahawks, just disappointed. I don't want to, like I said, I was a big critical person of Geno Smith. Then I gave him his props. As he came back down to earth, I guess we'll find out sooner than later. This was a weird but dominant game. Cowboys destroyed the Giants 40-0. Turnovers galore. It was bad weather as well. Not saying that was the reason, but Dallas just made it a mud bath. And they destroyed them. But their offense didn't look that sharp to me. Dak Prescott still, now he ain't have to do it, but still, pedestrian sort of numbers. But the Cowboys, the rest of the special teams and the defense was so dominant. The offense didn't have to do much. And Monday night, Jets in overtime beat the Buffalo Bills. Of course, the biggest story from this game and from week 1 is Aaron Rodgers is now out for the season with a torn Achilles. So the Jets are now, I don't want to say scrambling, because Zach Wilson, of course, he's shown, what he can do and what he can't do. But I think the Jets could get by for now. Now, if somebody comes that interests them, I guess I would sign them. But I'll just stick with it for now. He was able to beat the Bills. The Bills supposed to be a contender. So he was able to beat them. Even though it's a division game, but still, he was able to pull that win out. I would stick with Zach Wilson at least for a few more weeks. But if something comes up or somebody becomes now the crazy thing is I heard the rumor about Colin Kaepernick. To me, that's crazy. Like, I would be shocked if he's even looked at. But his agent reached out to the Jets, so he still want to play. It's been 7 years since he played. I don't see it happening, but I'd be happy for him if he get the real opportunity, but I just don't see it happening. But as far as the Jets, is just sad. Like I said, I said it yesterday, it was just a sad situation of Aaron Rodgers going down. He only played 4 plays and got hurt, so it was, I felt bad for Jets fans and for NFL fans too, because we want to see the best against the best. So when you don't get to see that because of injury, it kind of sucks. So okay, so all right, so that was a look back on Week 1 games. We're gonna get into this game tomorrow night. Vikings at the Eagles. Like I said, I mentioned the Minnesota Vikings lost 20-17 to the Tampa Bay Bucks. And Tampa, not much expected from Tampa this year. But like I said, I think everybody's underplaying Minnesota what they lost. Dalvin Cook is a huge loss. That showed in this game. That game they lost Sunday. Kirk Cousins had to throw the ball all over the place. I think he had like 347 yards. So like his numbers look great, but again down the stretch he just throws interceptions at the wrong time, turn the ball over at the wrong time. Justin Jefferson still look like Jefferson, but I think it's too much pressure on not just Cousins but on Jefferson. He has to be otherworldly for them to score points, let alone win games. The defense defense played okay, but Tampa's offense ain't all that, so we don't know if the defense really improved or not. They'll be tested in this game, so we'll see how that turns out. But like I just said, yeah, one way. I think they one-dimensional offense right now. I think losing Dalvin Cook really hurt them a lot more than even anybody's perceiving. So I think that's going to hurt them throughout the season, and that's why I got Detroit ultimately winning this division. I don't think I got Minnesota making the playoffs at all, but I think they'd be close because they have, Kirk Cousins is serviceable, and Justin Jefferson is unbelievable. So they'll win some shootouts, but I don't know it'd be enough to make the playoffs. Oh dang, what I wrote here? I can't even see. Can they still compete? I pretty much just answered that question. Like, I think they could possibly make the playoffs because of how the NFC is, but I just don't think it's enough to win this division or enough to get past the wild card round if they do make the playoff. Oh, excuse me. They'll be on the road. They'll be a 6-7 seed if they get in, and that'll be that. That's, to me, is they ceiling this year. Alright, let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, I didn't even write their game on here, but I know it by heart. They lost. They beat the New England Patriots, 25-20. But a couple of holes on the offense, was the concern. And how the defense, both on both sides of the ball. The offense did look that sharp. The defense did look great, but they got off to a good start. They was able to hold on. New England came storming back, but just ran out of time, and the Eagles able to hold on. New England, like I said, New England is a better team that a lot of people won't give them credit for this year because they're gonna be a last place team, but their defense is still elite. And Matt Jones did look like he's improved. I mean, it's one game, but it looked like he has improved. So I think we're gonna look back on this game and say, all right, the Eagles were there and got it one out. Is they under a Super Bowl hangover? I mean, it's too early to tell that. But yesterday's game, this past game looks like it. Sunday's game kind of looked like maybe they could be. But I think they're gonna really be able to open up some things against Minnesota because their defense is not that great. New England does have a great defense, so I say give it time. History will say that the next year after you lose the Super Bowl, it usually don't go well. So we'll see what will happen with the Eagles from here on out. But like I said, I think they still the team to beat the NFC. I like the Niners a lot more now that I've seen Purdy. He looks healthy. But other than the Niners, I think everybody else, the Eagles shouldn't really be worried about. Maybe Dallas. Like I said, Dallas like they showed something, but every other team in the NFC, even the teams that won, they barely won. Like even Detroit beating Kansas City ain't like they dominated them. And Kansas City pretty much ain't have nothing, especially on the offensive standpoint. So New Orleans, another team I think it would have been. They didn't, they barely won their game. So the Niners, the only team that looked it like a team this week in the NFC. So, all right, so let's just look. Let's my predictions for this game. I think the Eagles will win. I think the home crowd will be ready. I don't live in Philadelphia, but I'm in New Jersey. I'm in the sort of Philadelphia Eagles territory. So a lot of Eagles fans, they're excited. I think that crowd will be ready. Like I said, Kirk Cousins don't usually play well in big primetime games. This is kind of one. So I think he's going to have a little bit of a letdown. He probably still get some numbers, but I think he'll have a little bit of a letdown this week. But I see it on the high score side. I think this might be somewhat of a shootout. I think the Eagles will win it 30-24. I think Jalen Hurts will have one of his iconic games. I think the Eagles defense going to get better as time go on. I think they're going to get better. I think this week have started a little bit, even though they might give up a little points. But I think they're going to make some plays on the defensive side to keep themselves ahead. That's how I see that game going tomorrow. I got the Eagles winning it 30-24. So, should be a good game. The game is on Amazon Prime, so I probably have to follow it another way. I might can watch it, listen to it on the radio or something. Let me. I'm glad I just remembered this. I just moved this controller. You know how it happens all the time. Okay, let's see. Let's take a quick look at week 2, and then we're gonna I'm gonna reveal my power rankings for the week. Okay, Thursday we just talked about it. Vikings Eagles, that kicks us off tomorrow night. Ravens Bengals, that's an interesting game. Ravens 1-0, Bengals 0-1. Bengals favorite still though, 3.5 points. Raiders and Bills, that should be a good one. I mean, let's see if the Bills can bounce back. 1-0 Raiders going to Buffalo. We'll see if they can bounce back. Chiefs at Jags, so we'll see what the Chiefs are made of. Will Chelsea be ready? Chris Jones will be there. I think this is a gut check for the Jags as well. Are they for real? I think this game can make people start to think so if they win it. Chargers Titans, both come in 0-1. Chargers looked a little bit more sharper. We'll see if the Titans can bounce back. That's a game to look out for. Packers Falcons, this could actually be a sneaky big game because both of these teams are competing for maybe the division and for wild cards, so the winner of this game could have an edge on the other. So I think this is a huge game sneakily in the NFC. Seahawks at Lions, 0-1 Seahawks, 1-0 Lions. Lions, of course, got the big win against the Chiefs. Seahawks, they look that great. Same with the Jags, similar situation. Can they come off a big win and continue it? Colts, Texas, battle of the rookies. Stroud, C.J. Stroud, they looked that great against the Ravens. Matthew Richardson showed some promise in his game. So we'll see who comes out on top. So that's an interesting game to watch. Bears at Buccaneers. Let's see if the Bucs can keep it going. Bears need to show something to have their fan base not to worry so much. Giants at Cardinals. I mean, this is a good bet game for the Giants. They can get back right. But if they lose this game, then there'll be a different verdict for the Giants for sure. If they wind up falling to the Cardinals on the road. 49ers Rams. Again, can the Rams show something? Was that just a fluke over the Seahawks? Niners looked so great. They hit in the clouds. So this is an interesting game. Another interesting game. Jets at Cowboys. Cowboys 9.5 favorites. I guess it's warranted, but that Jets defense might can match the Dallas offense. So this is gonna be an interesting game. I think it's gonna be way close. I think I would take the under at 9.5 if I was a betting person. Commanders at Broncos. Broncos again. Noise gonna start if they lose this game. Commanders, of course, beat the Cardinals, so still can't determine what they are, but We'll see. Sunday night football, Dolphins at the Patriots. Dolphins again. They got the defense will definitely be better in this game. Spotlight. Patriots, can they somehow bounce back? Can they slow down Tua in this offense? We'll see about that on Sunday night. Monday is a doubleheader. First off, Saints at Panthers. So we'll see the rookie Bryce Young on a primetime stage. Saints, like I said, they looked that great against the Titans. Can they get this big win in the division? And another big AFC North division game. Browns, can they carry over what they did against the Pittsburgh Steelers? Steelers need a win, so that'll be a tight game to look forward to as well. So that's your week 2 schedule there. It's gonna be some good games. Where I had my official picks on Saturday. So let me run down my power rankings and then we'll get on out of here. Of course, last week, let me see, can I pull up my one from last week? I think I remember it by heart. 1 I had the Chiefs, 2 I had Eagles, 3 I had so maybe I won't know it by heart. Let me pull it up. Let me get it. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I would have been right. I had the Niners 3rd, I had the Bengals 4th, and the Jags 5th, going off coming into this season. So I'm gonna start from 5 to 1. But first, honorable mentions. 2 teams I really thought about putting in there: the Dolphins, the way they looked against the Chargers, but their defense to me still maybe questioned it a little bit. So I left them off, but they move up definitely if they win. This week they'd be highly considered again. Rams as well. I like the way they played against the Seahawks. So those are 2 teams I just left off the list, but they didn't make it. So here's my list for this week. At number 5, I got the Chiefs. I couldn't drop them completely off. They was missing a lot of key players. And if they could bounce back this week, they'll move up again. So I got the Chiefs at 5. At 4, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They won their game. And, they deserve to come off the list. So they had 4. At number 3, the Dallas Cowboys. Dominant 40-point win. No matter how you get it done, 40-0 in the NFL is like probably 1,000-0 in college. Dominant win all the way around. Except for, like I said, offense could have played better, but still, dominant win. I got them in number 3. They wasn't ranked last week. Jags was ranked 5th last week, and the Chiefs was ranked 1, by the way. Eagles, they stayed at 2. They won their game. And I think New England is a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger of a win than people think they had. So I kept them there too. And number 1, moving up from the 3rd position, is San Francisco 49ers. Like I said, the most impressive win last week. What they come into doing this year, the Niners looked great. So I got them at number 1. So that's my power rankings. Like I said, other teams, people probably say, I really don't know other teams you probably could put on the list, but Miami, and I think the Rams could need to be was considered. People would probably say keep the Chiefs off the list. Some people say the Bengals had a bad game, just give them a break, but they looked so bad. I was trying to, I could have kept them on there. Even as a Ravens fan, people probably say put the Ravens on there, but they did look good against Houston. And the Ravens going to show me a little bit more, to be honest, to get in on the list. So, but like I said, we got a long season, so your team might, if you think your team's supposed to be on there, they might make it on there. All you gotta do is keep winning. That usually helps. So, but all right, y'all, that's the show for this week. So like every week, every Thursday, we'll come on and preview the Thursday night game. Saturday, like I said, we had week 2 picks. We'll look at college football. We'll look at the MLB playoff pictures that have changed within a week, and sometimes it can. And NBA, I might touch on the Porter Jr. situation. I'm not sure yet. But at least I have more days to process that, and maybe more information might come out. It doesn't look good for the young man, though. I might touch on that on the NBA, some of the NBA news. So definitely join me this Saturday. More Crash Team Rumble for sure coming today. I gotta run to the store. I do some errands and stuff. I got my light on. I usually have my light off, but as you see behind me, that window, I had to cover the windows. That's one window. It's a window in front of me that you can't see off camera. So it get real dark down here, even though it's the daytime. So the lights, yeah, my light's on. So every time I move, that's what that flash is. So, but I thank you guys, like I said, for y'all support. You guys has been great. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Check it out. Like I said, I've said about 1:30, 2 o'clock I should post. I'm gonna post something on Instagram to reach out to you guys, Instagram and Facebook. So the people that watches on there, they will get a notification. I'm gonna post something on my community wall as well on YouTube. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Y'all take it easy. Y'all have a good rest of the week. Peace and love always. Thank you guys. Eagles, I think they win it tomorrow night. They go home. I think they get the momentum. They beat the Vikings at home tomorrow night. And with that being said, I'm Troy West. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. Appreciate it. Peace and love.